All right, penalties issued. Uh, let's start off here with the first penalty of the week. This is kind of not much of a penalty, but it's whatever. But Joey Logano's team had a one loose lug nut in the race at Kansas and was fined $10,000. The crew chief was, so they'll get that fine. But here's the big one, which everybody kind of expected. Kyle Larson has received the L1 penalty here. Now, for Kyle Larson, in the Kansas race, he led 101 laps and finished fourth. I guess this explains why he was so fast. Kyle Larson's a great driver. They're just trying to catch up to the 4 car and stuff, so, they're not doing anything that half the teams ain't doing already. So, and the violation of Section 24, the vehicle rear window, that was the penalty. The window did not flush to the rear deck lid. So what you're saying is after the race, the window was kind of leaned down a little bit, give it a little more aero. So Kyle was probably a half a second faster than he should have been, or a lot more, because that's just gave him the aero lift there. But it goes back to the rear window support braces. Now, a lot of these teams are claiming, well, the braces are breaking or whatever. Well, no, this hasn't happened in the past. The Fox Sports actually caught it after the interview. They was sitting there staring at it. Kyle Larson's really got Walter and Gordon and all these guys to blame for saying, hey, look at that window. But now here it is. And Chad Johnston, the crew chief for Kyle Larson, was fined $50,000. The car chief was suspended the next 2 races. And Kyle Larson has lost 1 playoff point for the stage win in, and 20 points for the standings. So that did drop Kyle from 10th to 11th in points. So obviously it's not going up in terms of his chase stuff. Other than the playoff point, it really didn't affect anything. $50,000 to me is it's pretty steep, but it ain't. It's not. For a small team, it'd be huge, but for a team, it wouldn't make too bad. They got a lot of sponsor stuff, so we all know this is coming. Explains, because like I said, there's no way he can be that much faster than all the other Chevrolets, so that was coming. But you can't blame them. Everybody else has tried it, and some may have gotten away with it. But that's the penalties. Now, what I really think on this situation is, with the penalties. In the future, I think with this L1 thing with the window, Scott Miller said they're going to start really cutting down on these guys. I think they should do a lot more if they want to stop this from happening. They're saying they're getting frustrated with the teams and stuff for trying to cheat and this and that. Well, stop the little 20 points and $50,000. First of all, cut that out. Let's get down some serious stuff. How about a $200,000 fine and a driver 3-race suspension? That will stop the L1 penalties. If you say, hey, you guys get caught doing this, especially for the second time, it's an automatic 3-race penalty for whatever driver's doing it, and $200,000 fine to the team. That will put an end to this window issue. Now, there's a lot of other stuff that's probably trying underneath the car. Buddy of mine I work with said that he'd heard rumors from some people he knows down in Charlotte saying that these teams are really working under the car because the laser ain't really that capable underneath there of catching stuff. So I think some of them, and Harvick included, may be doing this with a few things underneath the car. So I also like to point on the future NASCAR star things, whatever they're talking about here. It's almost like I put on Rusty's YouTube channel. It's kind of like the NXT of NASCAR. The WWE style. It's like, we've got these young kids in there, and they're going to try to trade them, bring them up, this and that. And they'll probably run like half a year truck series, and next year big cup team picks them up and then they suck for 5 years. That's probably what's going to happen. But oh well. But I just wanted to let you guys know about the 0-1 penalty with Kyle Larson, and we all knew it was coming. Well, I think that they stuck to the gun since everybody else got that penalty. It stayed the same, but next time around, I think you're going to see a really severe penalty. And if they don't do the rate car suspension of the driver, at least take away, say, 150 points. Take that away. Because there could be a team running 11, 12 points and lose 150. And there you go. Then they're behind. So do something major. Stop these little wimpy fines and let's get to the big fines and the cheating win. That's all they got to do. So, because, car chief, what's that going to affect during the race? I mean, they already trained, know what they're going to do anyway for the race. So. And $50,000 fine with Chad Johnston's will be paid right out of the pocket from the owner. So there you go. We all know what's going to happen with Kyle Larson, and see what happens to the next time somebody does this.